Hi, everyone. So this is take two, which is pretty cool because I guess I'll have uh, a little bit more facility with my notes here because I did have a lot of notes that I went through for my recording earlier, and so this will be a little bit easier since I already went through them once. So for those of you that are watching this video on the replay and didn't get to see, didn't know what it was that happened. So I did my Zoom meeting normally at 8 o'clock, which, works for me for coming home from work. I know for some of you it doesn't, but I like doing it at 8 o'clock. And here we go. There's my notes. And so I logged on at 8 o'clock and I went through my spiel. And I'm really, really passionate about dreaming big. And so, I had a really, really awesome, passionate meeting. And then afterwards, when I went to go upload it to our YouTube channel, it was gone. And so I think what happened was that I did not hit record on it. So now I know. So I've only been using Zoom now for 3 meetings. And so now I know that I have to hit record. So let me just, let me bring that down just a little bit, see if that'll cut the glare just a little bit on my glasses. So, which is another thing that's good because I had a really bad glare on my glasses. I can kind of see it there right now. So I had a really bad glare on my glasses throughout the first presentation and ended up having to take them off for part of the presentation. That's still pretty bad. So, darn it. There we go. Okay. I'm also getting used to having a touch screen computer, which is kind of a pain in the butt because I keep touching it and it goes off. Okay, so I wanted to start off today's meeting by throwing out some shout outs. So congratulations to Christina Sotelo, who is nearing the end of her shooting star period. And so I just wanted to give you just a big hurrah that I really believe that you can hit that $500 for your shooting star kit. And I wanted to mention for those of you that aren't aware what the shooting star kit is, maybe your consultant, your sponsor didn't encourage you to achieve this. But for those of you as you recruit, I want you to be sure to tell your new consultants how important it is that they hit the ground running and really try to earn that shooting star kit. So the shooting star kit, if you have hit $500 in your first 14 days, you get the opportunity to purchase this bonus kit. And that bonus kit is really super cool because it gives you a variety of warmers, usually warmers and a couple of other products that you can add to your display. And for me, when I do a home party or I'm taking some products to work to do a little setup or something like that, I like to have like one of each warmer. So I like to have, there we go, let's see if that's a little bit better. So I like to have like a nightlight, an element warmer, a regular full-size warmer with a lamp, and then a lampshade. And that way people can see kind of the variety of how to use the product, how much wax to use in each one. But it also really helps them to see the value of those larger ones. Because like just looking in the catalog they're like, what, $45 for this warmer? And I'm like, yeah, but that's like a showpiece for your house. So so seeing it compared to a $20 warmer makes them realize $45 is really an amazing price for some of those lampshade warmers, those statement pieces. So you only get one chance to get that, and that is in your first 14 days as a consultant. If you hit $500, then you get a credit where you can go and log into your workstation and add that to a subsequent order. And I think you've got like the first 70 days to spend it. You don't have to buy it right away, but if you hit that first $500, you've got that money in your upcoming paycheck that you can utilize for that if you want to. And then the second thing that is available for new consultants is Scentsational Start. So Rosa Balak, you're about halfway to level 1 already, and you still have a month and a half to go. So wow, I'm so proud of you, and I'm excited for you, and I hope that you can achieve that. Ginger Garcia and Tony Bueno, Yours are coming up here 324, 330. And so I believe in you guys too. And I hope that you can give it one big giant push and through the end of this month and see what level you can achieve. So some of the perks of getting Scentsational Start is that if you hit Scentsational Start level 1, which is at $1,250, level 2, which is $2,500, and level 3, which is $5,000, you get a product bonus, a product credit that you can spend at, and it's a little bit more with each of those levels. In addition to that, you get like a certificate with recognition. And if you hit level 3, which is the highest one, your name actually goes on a plaque at home office in Meridian, Idaho. And I know that because mine is on the wall in Meridian, Idaho. And I saw it when I went up for the Bellata convention. So that was super exciting for me because I worked really, really, really hard to get Scentsational Start level 3. And then in addition to that, you get like a little pin that you can pin onto all of your lanyards when you go to a big Scentsy event, and everybody can see what level you got. No happy birthdays yet for this month. There are several March birthdays, but I'll cheer you guys on as we get closer to your big day. Top February sales. So number 1 on February was me. I'm super proud of myself. Yay! Because, you know, I want to be able to push you guys to be able to see that these big numbers are achievable, you know, and that, you know, as long as you set those goals really high, that you will push yourselves to them. So I set some pretty big goals for myself, and I achieved them, and I was top salesperson in our group in our team this month. But right behind me, right on my tails, was Catherine Menendorp. So Catherine, congrats on your big numbers this month. Tony Bueno, Sarah Duger, and Nancy Velez. You guys are all in those top 5, so congratulations. All right, and then top February recruiters. I think I had already recognized them a little bit at the end of the month, but Crystal and Deborah, congratulations. You were both tied with 1 recruit. So welcome Christina Sotelo from McAllen and Rosa Belloc from Midland. We know you guys are going to do great things. You have amazing sponsors. A couple of things to note before I get into talking about Dreaming Big. If you have not seen the Warmer of the Month, check your news tab. It is a super cute little apple with like a little metal leaf thing on it. And it's going to be here just in time for Teacher Appreciation Day. And let me tell you, as a teacher myself, you know, we work hard. We give up our weekends, we give up our family time grading papers, tutoring kids. I mean, now we have to have mandatory tutoring. So at my school, you're expected to be there 2 days a week after school to work with kids. And nowadays with technology, we've got kids and parents emailing us, you know, at all hours. The level of lessons and paperwork that we have just increases. It's a snowball effect, really, every single year. This just gets bigger and bigger. And so teachers are overworked and underpaid. So definitely this is something that people should be thinking about, how they can appreciate teachers. And let me tell you, people with little kids, like elementary teachers, where they just have the 1 teacher that they have to recognize, then those are the people that are willing to spend money on a nice gift like this warmer. A couple of other things to push for Teacher Appreciation Month is the bath bombs. Our bath bombs are amazing. I'm going to mention those really quickly in just a minute, but those are only about $9. So those make a perfect little gift with, you know, a little ribbon on them. And my customers are going crazy over the sea salt and avocado hand cream. If you don't have one already, order one on your next order. Just order yourself one, just one for you, and throw it in your purse. And everywhere you go, like if you're in the line at HEB, go, you know, put it on your hands and then go, oh, would you like some? All right, offer it to everybody you can, because when they try that and they smell that on their hands, it is just so amazing that you are just going to sell them like crazy. All right, so going back to those bath bombs, you may have seen in the news tab that we have Persian lime and sandalwood, which just came out. And honestly, when I saw that name, like sandalwood is not, I really don't like sandalwood. I do like lime, but just the name of it kind of threw me off. But I had Persian lime and sandalwood, of course, in all of my pouch parties with my spring and summer testers. And almost every order that came back from my pouch party had a Persian lemon sandalwood on it. Like literally like sold 7 or 8 bars of Persian lemon sandalwood on every single pouch party. So the customers are loving it. So definitely get that under people's noses. So that is now going to be added to our bath bomb line. And in addition to that, 2 of our specialty scents, Honeymoon Hideaway and Lucky in Love, which were available as a package for Valentine's Day. Those were so popular. People were saying, well, I like this one, but I really, I'd like to be able to separate them. And so we now have those separates. You can also order Honeymoon Hideaway or Lucky in Love separately as bath bombs now. And then also you may have seen in your news tab and in the newsletter that goes out to our customers, which by the way, Scentsy sends that out for free. Like all you have to do is get your customers' emails in there and they will automatically get a newsletter, really, really nicely done newsletter. They will automatically get that newsletter every month, right about this time. So the newsletter that came out for this month was talking about the laundry liquid reformulation. So what they did is they reformulated the product so that it cleans better, so that it's better on fabrics. And so let me tell you, if you have not tried this laundry liquid, you need to try it. Okay, we sell what we use. So you of course are using wax and warmers in your house. But we have so many other products. Use the body products, use the cleaning products. As a teacher, let me tell you, that counter clean is a godsend in my classroom. When you have disgusting 7th graders that go from 7 classes a day and bring grime from one class to another class and they sweat out in PE and they bring that in the classroom, and counter clean is a godsend. So definitely try those products. I'm going to be doing a live teaching probably later on this week, maybe over the weekend, on how to make samples of laundry liquid. So you definitely want to see that so you can make some samples and get those in the hands of your customers. And then again, make sure that you're following up. If you're giving the customers something as valuable as a laundry liquid sample, then you want to be following up with that customer in a few days and say, hey, Susie, I'm just wondering, how did your clothes come out with that? Do you smell fabulous? What did you use it on, et cetera. And then let them know, oh, I've got an order coming in. Do you want me to add a laundry liquid on for you? So, and I'll be doing a training on upselling too. So those are some things that you want to be looking for: making samples, following up, and upselling. Okay. All right. So that said, I want to jump into my big topic for tonight. So my big topic for tonight is we're going to be talking about dreaming big. And Scentsy is actually, if you haven't seen them yet in our new catalog, Scentsy is actually doing some amazing warmers. Darn, you would have thought that I would have found these ahead of time, but no. But here we have them right here. So we have a couple of really amazing warmers that are going to remind people to dream big, to believe in their dreams, to dream it, live it, love it. Okay, so dreaming is a big thing right now. And so I want to talk to you about how Scentsy can help you achieve your dreams. So I want to start off by talking real quick about what exactly a dream is. So I looked up in Webster's, looked up the definition of dreams. And of course, we all know that dreams are a series of thoughts, images, or emotions occurring during sleep. And yes, this is the teacher coming out of me, okay? Like I use Frayer models for vocabulary with my students. So I always make them look up the dictionary definition, and we talk about like multiple meaning words. So there's that meaning. But the meaning that we're going to talk about is this one. So another definition for dream is a strongly desired goal or purpose, as in a dream of becoming president, or something that fully satisfies a wish, such as a meal that was a gourmet's dream. So I want you to think about, what do you dream about? When I post this onto our YouTube and upload it to our Facebook group page, I want you to comment in the comments, what do you dream about? If you could do anything with Scentsy, if you could accomplish anything with Scentsy, what would it be? Would it be to pay off your house? Would it be to get your kid through college? Would it be just to alleviate some of your financial stress? Would it be to meet new people? Would it be to walk away from your 9-to-5 job? Would it be to travel to places that you can't afford to travel to right now? Or just to have the recognition of being able to say that you have earned a trip or that you've earned those highest levels with Scentsy? What is it that is your dream that is driving you? So I want to tell you a little bit about me and kind of how my first reunion impacted my dreams with Scentsy. So for those of you that don't know my story, I started with Scentsy in September of 2011 with the goal of earning enough money to pay my way on a mission trip. And so I was going to Honduras for the third time, and didn't want to ask friends and family for money. And so I set the goal that I was going to be able to pay for mine and my daughter's trip completely through Scentsy money. And I knew that in order to do that, I needed to sell a high volume. And like I mentioned before, you have Scentsational Start, you have Shooting Star. So I made Shooting Star my first goal. I hit it. Okay. And then my second goal was Scentsational Start Level 1. I hit that. Scentsational Start Level 2. I hit that. So I could see that Scentsational Start Level 3 was within reach. And so, you know, I gave it a big push, and within the end of my first 70 days, I hit that as well. And so, and that's something that only 1% of Scentsy consultants historically achieve. And so I knew that, wow, if I could do that, if I set my goal to that and I was able to accomplish it, then what else could I accomplish if I set my goal for that? So at the same time that I was doing all of that, Scentsy was running an incentive trip, and I'm brand new to Scentsy. I didn't know what an incentive trip was or anything, but everybody said, well, we're trying to earn Punta Cana. This is the way that you earn it. And I was so excited. I was selling like crazy. I was telling people all about Scentsy. People were signing up under me because they were seeing all that excitement in my voice. And so through my sales and through my recruits, I was able to promote, and through my promotions, I was able to achieve the points. And within my first 4 months of being a Scentsy consultant, I had earned an all-inclusive trip to the Dominican Republic. So I went to the Dominican Republic, and while I was there, I got to meet so many people. I got to meet lots of superstar directors and lots of star directors and leaders right here in my own city in San Antonio that I didn't know. I even got to meet Heidi and Orville and take a picture with them on one of the beach activities. So I was pretty pumped, and I was thinking, wow, what if this was like my real life? What if I was doing this full time? And at that time, I had really started to burn out as a teacher. I was having a very difficult year for some personal reasons, and I just didn't want to be a teacher anymore. And so I knew that that just because of my experience with my mother having been in direct sales, I knew that there was a high level of achievement that was possible if you worked hard for it. And so I knew what I had already achieved, and that I had been capable of achieving those things. And I said, I wonder what would happen if I really set my goals high. So my sponsor at the time, who is also my niece, convinced me to go to Scentsy Reunion. And everybody had been talking about it when I was in Punta Cana. Oh, we'll see you at Reunion. We'll see you at Reunion. And I was kind of excited about going, meeting all my new friends in Reunion. And at that time, they called it the Scentsy Convention. And so the convention was going to be in Las Vegas. And of course, Las Vegas, it's fun, it's exciting. My family's actually part of my family's from Victorville, California. And so I said, well, I'll go and I'll visit my family in Victorville, and it's not too far from Vegas. And I'll go to Vegas, and I'll see all of my friends that I met in Punta Cana, and I'll learn a little bit more about Scentsy. But actually going to convention for me was a game changer. You hear people say that all the time. Go to Reunion. It's going to be a game changer. It truly, truly was for me. One of the things that I saw when I was there at Reunion was, besides getting to seeing a lot of these people that I had met in Punta Cana on the beach at this all-inclusive, seeing them up there on the stage speaking and sharing about their business, seeing them walking the stage, getting the annual mentor award, getting the annual sales award, walking across the stage for having achieved director. Even a few people that I had just met in Punta Cana that were pretty new consultants like me, that were walking the stage already as director. And I was like, wow, that could be me right there. having achieved sensational start level 2, level 3, and seeing my name on that board that they had posted there, I mean, just, it was so inspirational. But I also listened to a lot of people tell their stories about how they had the freedom that I didn't have, that how they had walked away from their teaching job, how they were now able to stay home with their kids, how they had retired their husband. And I wanted what they had, and I wanted to know how they got it. So I was basically a sponge while I was there in Vegas. While you're there at convention, you get the opportunity to go to breakout sessions where you get to listen to some of these leaders share their tips. You know, you go to a breakout on booking, you go to a breakout on recruiting, and these are superstars that are doing amazing jobs with in all of the aspects of their Scentsy business. You get to see all of the new products, and not only see the products, but you get to see people's reactions to the product. And so you get to see what are my best sellers going to be. As you're walking through the gallery looking at all the different products, people are talking about, you know, how they're going to market this or do that. And so all of that was getting me pumped up. Meeting husband and wife teams that were working together. All of that was just something that just fired me up and fed into me and just got me just so excited about the possibility of this dream. And then lastly, the most important thing was that it was my first opportunity to listen to Heidi and Orville. I had met them at Punta Cana, but honestly, it was just me standing in a line and, okay, get in line, take a picture, and go. Okay, I didn't get to talk to them or listen to them or anything like that. But hearing them get on the stage, each one of them gives a speech every year during Scentsy Family Reunion. And again, you know, it was convention back then. And just hearing what they had to say. You know, you hear all the time about the Scentsy values of, and actually I'm gonna show you here on our catalog here. You can see just how down to earth they look there. Okay, and how they're talking about the Scentsy mission to bring value to the world, to provide an industry-leading, family-friendly business opportunity, selling creative, artistic, high-quality products that warm the heart, enliven the senses, and inspire the soul. And just talking about, you know, giving back in their business, generosity, authenticity. All of those are things that when you actually hear Heidi and Orville speak, you know that it's not just lip service. This is how they run the company. Okay, this is, they truly, truly believe in doing the best thing for for their consultants, first of all, and for their consultants, second of all. They truly believe that they have a product that is the best on the market, and that they're going to do everything that they can to keep that product as incredible and as new as possible. And so they're constantly reinventing the product and refining the product, and just the passion that they have just shines in their personalities and in what they have to say. And for that, to me, that was my buy-in. That was my, like, I believe in Scentsy now. Listening to them on the stage and hearing their heart was really what my buy-in was. So as I said, it was not only about the income possibilities, but it was about the freedom that I was hearing people say. As a burnt out teacher, I saw what the possibilities were. So I want to tell you a little bit about Reunion, and so, you know, if this is something that you would like, is to see, like, firsthand what it is like to dream big with Scentsy, then maybe this is something you need to think about. So Scentsy Family Reunion this year is going to be held in Anaheim, California, which is the home of Disneyland in Southern California. And it's going to be held from Wednesday, July 18th to Saturday, July 21st. So a couple things about Reunion. So the first day, on Wednesday, there's a 5K in the morning. If you want to sign up, you know, Scentsy's all about wellness. That's, again, one of the ways that they make sure that they take care of their consultants. But people will be kind of filtering in and out to get registered throughout the day. And then from 6 to 8, is the opening general session and product reveal. And then from 8 to 10 is the opening night ceremony. They usually have some kind of a concert or something at that time. And then what they're doing differently this year is part of the entertainment package is us going and experiencing the magic of Disney, these amazing parks that people travel from all over the world to go and experience. And so included our in our reunion fees is a park hopper admission. So they had originally just arranged for us to go to one park, and then you could add on an entertainment package, which they offer every year for your guests. So like if you bring your children or whatever, you can add on an entertainment package. But this year, they had so many people that signed up for it that their only option was to do a park hopper pass, where you get the option of going to one or the other, and also to split up the days. To split up the days just so that they were able to accommodate all of the consultants. So you can do the park hopper either Friday, and you'll be able to get an early admission into Disneyland or California Adventure, so you can be able to beat the lines, and then you have all day to just enjoy the park, and you can park hop between one or the other. Okay, and so you can do that on Thursday. At the same time that half the consultants are going to be doing that, then they're also going to be having a Scentsy Success Expo. So they'll have like training that you can go to. On various topics, and you can just kind of rotate from class to class. And then from 4 to 6 will be the general session. And so if you do that, then you'll do the park the next day, and that group will flip-flop. So you'll have one full day at the park and one full day of training. And then on the last day from 9 to 5 is all breakout sessions. So you'll be breaking out and learning about the various topics that interest you. And then from 7 to 10 is awards night. Like I said, that for me was something that really inspired me, because I was able to see all of those people crossing the stage and achieving the things that I wanted to see myself achieve, that I saw myself in them. So that for me was something that really fired me up. So the cost for Scentsy Family Reunion is about $300. I'm actually paying $335 because I'm doing the 5K. But I believe it's $300. And then $150 for the entertainment package for anybody else that you want to add on. Now, if you want to bring your spouse or whoever it is that is your business partner. So like if you're doing the business with your mom, say, or with a sister or something like that, or you're doing it as a business entity with somebody else, then you can bring that person if you would like. It does have to be a business partner. So check on that first. But if you have your business partner go with you to the actual events and the trainings, you're going to get a product kit included with your registration. And let me tell you, that product kit, you get all of your full-size testers, you get your catalogs, you get usually a warmer or some other product, you get, if they've got new body products or whatever that they're launching. Anyway, whatever it is that's in that box is going to have a value of over $300. Okay, so that is really, really awesome. So I actually take my husband, and not only does he go with me to the classes, but he gets a box as well. So we come home with double the product. And the great thing is this, and I was going to mention this as well. All of this is a tax deduction. Okay, so let's talk about the other expenses. So yes, you're going to have hotel. Granted, hotels around Disneyland are a little pricey. But like I said before, with me, or I think I said it on the other recording. So when I went to Punta Cana, there were a lot of groups of people that were looking. Oh, excuse me again. There were a lot of groups of people that were looking to share rooms, and so those are also an option. And I also hear that there's going to be people that are renting a house or two through Airbnb or through HomeAway that are also looking for people that are willing to stay with them. So if you're going on your own, don't worry about not meeting people. You're going to meet people and you're going to have fun. And then again, everything that you spend is going to be a tax deduction, so that's going to help to balance out your income from Scentsy, so that at the end of the year you're not paying as much in taxes because you've got these deductions that that include that. But I'm just gonna copy the commercial. So you've got the $300 registration fee for the reunion. You've got your hotel. You've got your transportation to California, which you're probably going to take a vacation with your kids anyway. So just factor that in as a family vacation. Okay, but the experience, the inspiration, everything that reunion is going to get you is priceless. It's priceless. You can't even put a price tag on it. It's just invaluable. But if you do want to put a price tag on it, it's going to be more than what you paid into it again. You're coming home with over $300 worth of product, and you can deduct all of those other expenses. So maybe you're sitting here listening to me and you're like, Nana, are you crazy? Okay, it's March, and I'm doing Scentsy just to help pay my bills right now. Where am I going to come up with money to go to California, to go to Disneyland? How am I going to pay for my 3 kids to go to Disneyland? Blah, blah, blah. Okay. If that's you and this is something that's not doable, and I totally understand that, there's been years that it hasn't been doable for us either. We have not made it to every single convention. But if it's not doable for you, let me ask you, what do you need your business to achieve in the next year for it to be doable for next year? Okay. Do you need to be selling $500 a month so that you have a paycheck of $125 so that you can save that money on your Scentsy pay card? Okay. Do you need to recruit 2 people a month maybe so that you can make those promotions? And maybe by this time next year, you're a superstar consultant and you're earning that superstar consultant commission, and that can help you pay for it. Okay. What exactly is it that you need to be able to do? What level do you need to be working your business for a trip like this to be doable next year? So even if it's not doable this year, start putting those things in place for this to be doable for next year. Okay. And so I want to close with this. As you're thinking about what my cat just jumped up here. As you're thinking about what the possibilities are and what you can accomplish with this business, of course, I'm going to throw in the Disney quote. Okay. So this is Walt Disney. He said, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Don't be afraid. Dream big. There are so many things that you can accomplish with this business. Okay. You can retire your husband. You can buy your dream home. You can have the freedom of not having to worry about those bills. You can leave your 9 to 5. All of those things are dreams that I have seen people achieve. You have to have the courage to go after them though. All right. But I'm going to throw in one other quote. And I preface this actually with a John Maxwell quote. He's one of our favorite authors. He says, dreams don't work unless you do. Okay. And that's true. You can dream all you want, but if all it is a dream, if it's just going to sit there and you're not going to even try and do anything towards earning it, okay, you're thinking, oh, I really wish that I could earn this trip, but you haven't had a home party in a month, or you haven't even ordered the new catalogs, then it's just not going to work. You have to put in the work. All right. So the last quote that I'm going to leave you with is Gail Devers. She's a 2-time Olympic champion in the 100 meters. And she says this: keep your dreams alive. Okay. What do I mean by that? I mean, put a picture of that trip that you're trying to earn. Put a picture of that house that you want to buy. Imagine yourself on a beach somewhere running your business from a laptop or a tablet. Okay. What is it that you need to help yourself visualize that trip? Maybe make a vision board. Okay. Greg and I both have vision boards in my office, and his has him driving a fancy sports car. And so what exactly do you need to do to be able to keep that dream in the forefront of your mind? And then the second part of her quote is, understand that to achieve anything requires faith and belief in yourself. You have to believe that you can do it. I believe you can do it. Okay. I'm sure there are lots of people that believe that you can do it. But how many times do we look in that mirror and we say, no, she can be a superstar director, but that's not me. I don't talk good to people. I don't talk well to people. I'm too busy. And you sit there and you make all of those excuses. Okay. It's like we say, you can make excuses or you can make money. Pick one or the other. Okay. You can make excuses or you can accomplish these dreams, one or the other. You can't do both of them. All right. And she says, again, understand to achieve anything requires faith and belief in yourself, vision, hard work, determination, and dedication. Remember, all things are possible for those who believe. Everybody that walks those stages, everybody that wins those trips, everybody that has walked away from their jobs and retired their husbands and done the things that I'm dreaming about, dreamt about them once. Okay, every single one of them did the exact same thing that you did. They logged onto a computer, they signed up to be a Scentsy consultant, they opened up their kit, they called their first friend and said, hey, I'm a brand new consultant. Do you think you might throw a party to help me out? Okay, every single one of them was brand new once. And look what they've accomplished. You can do it too. It's all about dreaming big, okay? So that's it. I think I'm going to go to sleep. You saw me yawning a little bit already. So I think I'm going to go to sleep and I'm going to dream big. Okay. So thank you for tuning in. And I appreciate you guys being patient with me during the re-recording. If you are in San Antonio, put April 3rd on your calendar. We will be meeting at Alamo Cafe for our monthly meeting. We're restarting those. So we're really excited to have you there and chat with you about some of our ideas for how you can grow your business. And I hope you guys come join us in California this summer. We're going to have so much fun. I can't wait to introduce you to people and tell them what amazing rock stars I have on my team. So I'm excited. All right. So we will see you then. Bye.